9:45 a.m., I was seriously contemplating deleting my previous recordings from this morning, but I guess I'll keep them as just lead in to what we've got now currently occurring. And we'll go ahead and take him back here, doing the best that we can. Let's dim this down just a little bit. Wow. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out. And I am just going to play Mr. Obvious the best that I can, as I am seeing what I refer to as frequency waves within all of this. And this apparently has just begun to appear, as we have been under those so-called clear skies, cloudless skies. Okay, and then up in here, yeah, very difficult to see. But when I see these waves, it's like, oh, okay, well, it's time to kind of pay attention here and do a little recordings, a little bit of recording. And I have to do my earnest to keep this relatively short, as I have a lot of useless data within my photo gallery that I need to clear out as soon as possible for storage reasons, but I can't do that to the previous video. It's finally posted. And I am, yeah, all this is creeping that much closer towards my location here. And of course, to me, it has a very strange quality. And this looks like another blockchain back here. We've got something that's strange looking down here. Okay, now from over my shoulder, the light appears to be brightening. Going back up here, let's go ahead. Now we can go ahead. Go ahead with regular lighting. And we are zoomed in all the way. Yeah, okay, so you look at this, and then coming down here, and you look at this. Look at the difference. Yeah, our blockchain is being covered over. And this is all moving towards my location now. Yep. So we go from the western horizon to somewhat the east, and over the rooftop here, through the leaves and the branches. Out we are trying to get some of that green glow. Dim down the lighting just a little bit, maybe that. No, that won't help. Come on, where's that? Yeah, okay, getting a little bit, I do believe. Yeah, losing the focus. And here I said something about keeping this short. Once I start something, I do like to finish. And, well, yeah, okay. We got a little bit of that to come through. Yeah, there's my buddy, or at least one of them. Okay, yeah, we are definitely filling in now. And look at this now. My, if that doesn't look like a past streamer almost, eh? Spider web just got me. Interesting. I'm going to end it right there. 1:05 p.m. Yeah, Long and Main is out there checking out the situation. No, some kind of an officer. (3:10 p.m.) this Monday afternoon, October 6th, 2025. If you're ever interested in watching this movie here, I'm providing a link in the description. And if you would like to see another rather interesting video through the channel Rare Breed, I am going to include a link to a video that I rather enjoyed. Let's go ahead and see what we got kicking out in the skies overhead. Alright, so this is basically what we have been experiencing as far as I know today. A lot of this stuff has been cruising on by. Currently, not too much around the location of that I can visually see, but yeah, might have this moving towards it, I'm not sure. Kind of spinning around here. Yeah, and then back again. And even though we are treetop level here, per se, let's go ahead and just for the fun of it, we'll drop this down. Oh yeah, I can see some cloud coverage up here. And there's our anomaly there. And I am once again starting to see the anomaly more in its bump form within the aura here. Okay, on the outskirts of the aura. And some of these videos out there that is showing the sun, yeah, you can see the bump. So once again, picking up this anomaly really depends on your location and of course how you attempt to pick this up. And yeah, we're getting too much cloud coverage coming in now, so it appears. Oh, what do we have up here? We have us, one of our guides. And, yep, right up over my head. Right up over my head. And off he goes. We are going to do likewise. And as far as what I show previous to this, no, I have no further updates. And okay, so all of this is actually moving northeast. Yeah, in the northeast direction. I think. Yeah, according to these right here, that is the case. And of course these could be casting colorations as they move on by, but I'm not going to stand out here and try to capture any of that. This is enough. We are ending it right here. 5:10 p.m. Just a couple of real quick recordings, I believe. Yeah, we are supposed to be clouding right over with possible precipitation on the way. We are currently hovering over, possibly over 80 degrees Fahrenheit right now. 82 degrees, thereabouts. We are to have a 20-degree drop in temperature by tomorrow morning. 60 degrees at roughly 6 a.m. But anyways, if you can see on top of the clouds, if you will, there is a past streamer that has been expanding, and that's why I've been showing this. Okay? All those bumps right there, that is from the expansion of the trail. Kind of strange how we have this little bit of a glow up section here. Okay, so with that being stated, again, we are to be expecting precipitation. And we are back again at 5:25 p.m. on this Monday evening, October 6th, 2025. And so I was just trying to show you evidence that, you know, the trailing has been going on, and of course leading into possible precipitous events in our near future. We have more back here, if we can possibly see that. Yes, past streamer right here. And if we go over into this direction here, of course we get this, you know, strange appearance of like a mistiness up here amongst the clouds. Okay, let's look at this right here. Rather strange, right? And of course we've got these scales, or what I refer to as frost clouds, because they take the appearance of frost that has gathered onto a glass window or window pane. A pane of glass. You're a pane of my, oh, never mind. And of course, you know, I could be down ground level, but I just came up from there as the feeding has commenced already. And yesterday's venture to and fro town, carrying what I did, kind of impacted issues within my neck, and of course holding up my camera for extensive periods of time does not help matters out much, but yeah, it is what it is. And so basically I've been sort of somewhat under the weather today, and well, it appears as though we will be under the weather just that much more in due time, or at least have the possibilities thereof. Yeah, we're getting some nice, it's probably all blurred out. Go ahead and pan back. Oh yeah, there's not really anything significant to be seen here. It's just a little bit of updating, that's all. And of course, all of this is history by the time you get to see it. Okay, here we go. Here's Some more evidence is back here. And then we have some really fancy stuff taking place up in here. Providing we are capturing this. Yeah. That sounds like the black squirrel. Or I should say the black fox squirrel. I just gotta love these. So anyways, the feeding went well tonight. Blue jays might come up and start sounding off because I didn't put anything out for them. Wolf came up and surprisingly was behaving himself rather well, so that was a wee little bit of a blessing. Just kind of looking around here. I think I'm done looking around, and if this should happen to be the last recording of the night, so be it. And once again, you know, if I can't be sincere with my endings to where they are an official ending, I'm just not going to have any endings whatsoever until I am absolutely certain that it shall be an official ending. Yeah, I'm still getting some kind of cool looking sights. Alrighty then there now, don't you know. That'll do it for this portion of our show. 5:40 p.m. Yeah, see, no official ending, for good reason. Yeah, I decided to come back to express just a couple of thoughts that I've had while sitting watching the Idiot Box as far as tonight's evening news. And you know, even though it might seem still rather bright out here, it will become rather gloomy, right? And well, so you know, not a great way to leave off, but as far as reports of gloomy news, so if you were paying attention to, well, the officer of what department or agency thereof, I don't know, but you might have seen him bending over while in that recording, and apparently had found the burial spot of the kitten. I do believe that was something intentionally being looked for, but that is just my speculations. And reported on tonight's local news, there was a collision. I'm not sure if that was the sounds of an aircraft or not, but anyways, there was a collision on one of our highways, local highways today, and basically it cost the life of a young girl. I believe the age was 4 years old, and there is a strong possibility that this could actually hit nationwide news headlines, as it involved a military vehicle of some nature. And that accident is, of course, under investigation. But, you know, whenever there is military involvement and, you know, something like that, yeah. And I must say that, you know, Michigan has been in the news a lot over the last couple of years. Well, few years now. Kind of cool looking at clouds, huh? Oh, yeah, okay, here's another thought for you. Okay, once again, I'm going to bring up that phrase, to every black cloud there's a silver lining, right? Okay? And see, we got black clouds and, ooh, a lot of silver glare in the air, right? Okay, but then when you flip-flop that around, to every silver cloud there's a black lining. Well, think about that for a moment. Think about the metal silver. Okay? Now, you know the metallic coloration to silver, correct? But what happens when silver ages? It begins to tarnish, right? Basically a form of corrosion, such as rusting on iron or steel. So when silver tarnishes, what color does it become in appearance with that tarnishing? I do declare that it's black. 3 days of darkness. No. Oh. And this is... I'm not sure if I'm picking that up because there is an air conditioning unit running in the background, so we have that hum. No clue whatsoever of where to even target. After all, it's possibly too late anyways, as I'm hearing the sounds. And that can indicate it's already gone by. And speaking of going by, I think this is an opportune time to do just that. As I believe I have enough recorded material for a rather lengthy video. And yeah, just really, yeah, not up for that much more. But because I cannot determine the future when it comes to these sky observations, I'll just state thanks for watching. And until next time, have a great one.